The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been...
He's got a man, complete!
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin.
And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Fournette.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Fournette again.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs get a bit closer. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Ryan Succop on for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Bucs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Second and 6. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. Looking to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That's caught downfield by Kittle.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That That's good for 28 yards. So for Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Lance looking to throw it. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The Niners at 11-1 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Again, it's Lance.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the 49ers take a 3-touchdown lead.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Here comes a return from the middle.
And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the 49ers will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it all the time. So you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd and 10, Lance. This will be caught at Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, an 18-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. On first down, Lance.
And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Throwing now is Lance. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Now Lance again.
And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 15. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for him because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team...
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he returns this to the 22.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a gain of 2, and it will be the final act of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports?
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On second down, here's Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes left side. 20, 10, 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Leonard Fournette,
his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bucs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At their own 16.
And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Lance. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play. And Lance now to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. Well, Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25. Actually, the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Working from the gun, Lance. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And Lance going to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a 1st.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
2nd and 15. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return on this one as that kick's out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so they can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On play action, Lance. Just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Looking downfield for Godwin. That's caught at the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Chris Godwin,
85 yards.
and the Buccaneers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Extra point up and good by Suckup, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch it ends as the third quarter has come to a... From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Here's Lance.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8.
To throw, it's Lance. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down.
A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Ready?
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
58 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one. And it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
following the fumble recovery. Lance. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for two and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll check this one off to Fournette. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Throwing again on second down.
Lance.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
McCaffrey is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Operating from the gun. Lance. Touchdown!
Christian McCaffrey.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the 49ers stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
Gold with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, The second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and then trying to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. They find some open field here. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Leonard Fournette.
56 yards.
And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point put through by Suckup. And the lead now down to 20. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
And the Bucs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 46 yards.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. From 13 yards out.
And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Lance looking to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's got room. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey,
61 yards. And the Niners have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Up the gut, Fournette. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for San Francisco, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the...
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bring it home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pointers. Yeah, homies got me pointers. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yellow timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my right, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.